So hello to everybody also in the audience. I see that people started to join now. I'm Thomas. I'm Managing Director of Impact Hub Zurich, and I'm coming to you from one of our locations. So I'm sitting in a pimped out cargo container at Kraftwerk. So you can also see that if you want a nice cappuccino, and hopefully when this pandemic ends and we can meet in person, then we have a nice space to meet. So I'm going to be guiding through this session. Everybody of you speakers, you have 3 minutes. I'm going to time you, and I'm going to tell you if you're going to run over or not. And the first one to present today is Lars. Lars is the venture partner at BSH Startup Kitchen. The floor is yours, Lars. Your 3 minutes. Here you go.
Awesome, thank you. Totally unprepared. So hi everyone, thanks for the intro. I'm Lars. I work for BSH Startup Kitchen, which is the venture client unit of BSH Home Appliances Group. For the ones who don't know the term or like the company, what BSH stands for Bosch Siemens Home Appliances. #1 when it comes to everything what you can think about in the white goods space, washing, drying, cooking, whatever. That's us. My role and what I'm looking for are startups and technologies that are actually making our products better, our company better, or our processes better. So my role is to onboard startup solutions into the company. We typically start always with a very, very concrete business need. So it's no innovation theater, nothing too fancy, but it's very business driven. So whenever we have an internal client, an internal topic where we don't have the right solution in-house or within our existing supplier base, we come in and we scout for startup solutions out there. We help to identify them, or that's why I like to know about you, about startups. And then we take over and manage the whole process. We try to make everything easy with flexible processes. And it always starts with a pilot project where we validate the startup solution. That's pretty much it. So whenever you get something which can fit to what we might be looking for, and this could be product-wise, sensors, haptic, touch, anything where you can make any product smart, come to us. If you have anything that can make our manufacturing, our logistics, our marketing, our D2C sales more efficient, more better, come to us as well. And we will then make sure to set you up with the right people. And that could be and should be the start of a good and fruitful win-win business relationship that we aim for. Didn't take the time, not sure if it has like
Thank you, Lars. Actually, you have 1 more minute. So can you give us an example of a collaboration, how it worked, the last one or so?
We did almost like 29, hopefully 30 projects this year with startups. And out of them, 40% are now long-term partners of BSH already. So how it works, good example, that was actually like an Israeli startup, Inspecto. They have an optical inspection solution that helps to optimize our quality control within the factories. What we did, we set up the connection between the internal client and the startup, set up the meetings, set up the purchase orders, NDAs, everything, keep them going, help to validate the solution. In the end, that's the base for like more and more contracts flocking in. And that's pretty much the way we work. Like it's project and business driven, mainly.
Cool. And we made it exactly to 3 minutes. Not Lars.
Thank you.
Nico, you're the next. Nico is the managing partner at NMA. That's the next media accelerator. The floor is yours for the next 3 minutes, Nico.
Yeah, hi. I'm Nico. I'm managing partner at Next Media Accelerator here in Hamburg. And what we do in a nutshell is we bring startups to Hamburg normally, invest 50,000 euros for 10% equity. And then we connect startups with the German-speaking media ecosystem, so Germany, Austria, Switzerland. We can do that because our investors are large and small publishers from Germany and Austria, We have about 30 investors, including Axel Springer, the German press agency DPA, the Austrian press agency APA, Rus Media in Austria, in Germany it's the Funke Group, it's Matzak, it's NOZ, and a whole bunch of others. So we can connect you really to everyone out there, regardless if it's a publisher or media agency. And we've been doing this for 5 years now. We invested in over 70 startups. We also invested in a couple startups from Israel. Our focus area really is startups from the Nordics and from Israel. So countries that are rather small and need to go to national at a very early stage because the home turf is just not big enough. And we do this with a method we call easy testing, where we have our investors who are eager to work with startups and get the ball rolling and start discussing how to cooperate and give their understanding of the market and match that with a startup and their ideas and what they want to do. So that's it, basically. Come to Hamburg. We'll have a fun program, and we'll connect you to everyone in the German-speaking media industry.
Great, thank you, Nico. So I'm wondering, did you have collaboration between Israeli and Scandinavian startups? And if yes, then how was the conversation going?
We had a couple of batches where we had Scandinavian startups and Israel startups, and that wasn't an issue at all. It was a very interesting discussion because what I love about our accelerator is it has all those pan-European viewpoints, and you just get different angles on topics, and that's exactly what happened. And the Israeli style of not accepting no as an answer is really nice compared to the Finnish way, which is being very hesitant and not talking at all. And so there was a good chemistry, and I think both or all parties involved benefited from that.
Excellent, thanks a lot. So we're moving on to Ruth. Ruth, you're the next. You're the head of open innovation at the House of InsurTech, and the floor is yours, Ruth.
Thank you so much, Thomas. And yes, I want to also say hello on my behalf. I'm from the House of InsurTech Switzerland. So you can imagine we're based in Switzerland, in Zurich. And I have to say I might be a bit of the odd here in this round because what I'm bringing to you, and maybe if I tell a bit of the story where we're coming from, you'll understand that this might be more of a reverse pitch. We are basically 100% owned by Generali Switzerland. So a subsidiary of Generali Switzerland, but evolving more towards an ecosystem for InsurTech. And what we do, and we started already about 4 years ago in 2017 with an important partnership with F10. Hi, Debbie, also here. And then we moved on into creating a corporate startup, Links on-demand insurance. We launched a garage, so it's a co-creation space where we are having about 15 startups working on a daily basis together with us. We developed more partnerships and more MVPs and POCs. And about a year ago, not even quite, like December last year, we decided to spin off the innovation unit and be much more open for collaborations with the Generali Group overall, but also other insurance, mainly in the health care space, but also some kind of small banks. What I want to highlight here in terms of the opportunity and the work that we're doing also with the Generali Group, an insurance company represented in over 50 countries worldwide, with more than 60 million of customers. So just like to emphasize on the potential for collaborating with most of the startups here in this session today. And what do we do? What is our DNA? We're essentially identifying, scouting together with our partners. F10, we're also having close collaboration with Kickstart here. And what we do is we scout interesting solutions from startups. We vet the use cases. And on the other hand, we have the whole corporate needs finding, design thinking workshops, and we come to a match internally for those stakeholders, which emerge towards partnerships and collaborations in the form of pilots, POCs, MVPs, and also some stories for scale up. So which are the areas that are interesting for us in terms of startups? Obviously, the House of InsurTech, you'll guess rightly so, anything to do with the whole value chain of insurance companies, from distribution, underwriting, customer care, etc. That's interesting for us. So if you have an interesting solution, you can either reach directly, or even better, to go through the acceleration programs in Switzerland, either F10, Kickstart. We also have a partnership with Plug and Play InsurTech in Munich. If you are planning to coming to Zurich and would like to co-design and co-create with us from the garage, also welcome to do so as soon as it's possible to go back to more physical interactions. And finally, currently right now, I'm doing some scouting together for a unit in the group on cyber insurance companies, startups, and I've heard that Tel Aviv, it's a great environment for that. So please reach out to me. I will be leading an insurance roundtable later on during the day. You're also welcome to join us. And yeah, thanks so much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Ruth. Very interesting. And yes, definitely Tel Aviv is the best place for cyber. So we move on to you, Deborah. And you're the lead accelerator of the F10 Accelerator. And your 3 minutes start now.
Thank you so much. Hope it works with the new headphones. And I'm also posting in the absence of slides our new website because we just got a rebranding. So hi, everyone. My name is Debbie. I'm from the F10. And the F10 is a 5-year-old fintech and insurtech platform in Zurich, Switzerland. We started out with SIX, which is the Swiss Stock Exchange. They founded F10 5 years ago. And ever since, we have added a lot of more interesting partners, like for example, House of InsurTech that we just mentioned from Generali, and also other banks and even technology companies and media companies that are now part of the F10 in Zurich. We have just launched F10 Singapore this year in January, and as of September, we now also have an F10 Spain, where we are located in Madrid and Barcelona. So we start to become a global startup platform. What do we offer for startups? We have an incubation program for early stage pre-seed ventures that usually come to us with a prototype and 2 co-founders or 3 co-founders. And in 6 months, we basically help them to launch the product, find their first clients, and also find first investment, or at least to make them investment ready. We also do invest. We have a newly built investment vehicle where invest in these incubation cohorts, also together with our corporate partners. And then the second thing, which I am basically leading, is the accelerator part, which is focusing on later stage startups, typically around 3 years old and in a Series A kind of stage. We have a very lean 3 months program for them that we basically launched the first time this year, which can also be visited remotely now in times of COVID. And basically there it's about making business partnerships with our corporate partners, but also generating new investor leads. So if you're looking for funding, we're basically opening up our whole investor network for you. And we also have an amazing ecosystem of experts that can really train you and give you advice in any very tricky, fintech questions or insurtech questions like procurement. We heard a little bit about it this morning. Regulation and so on, especially in that case, Switzerland, and then of course the equivalent in Singapore for the Asian market, and also in Spain, right, which we consider also as a gateway to the Latin American market. So yeah, if you like to join us, I just posted a website. I'm also available for meetings in the afternoon via the B2 Match platform. I still have a few slots left if you would like to know more. And yeah, we're very much looking forward to also hopefully do more partnerships with Israeli startups in the future. Thanks a lot, and thanks.
Thanks a lot, Debbie. And wow, very good Swiss timing. Exactly 3 minutes. So we move on to you, Katka. Katka is founder and CEO of Kickstart Innovation. And so I hand it over to you. And if you want to show your slides, don't be held back because you're going to be the only one. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to help you.
Thank you so much, Thomas. So maybe just to clarify, I'm co-founder. We have other amazing founders in my company. And I will go without slides because it's no problem, and I'm happy to share more information later on. So Kickstart Innovation is an open innovation platform, formerly Accelerator. Now we do many different things, connecting partners, which is public and private organizations and startups, and creating meaningful partnerships. You might be asking me, what does this exactly mean? So for us, it is working on the proof of concepts and commercial projects. This is our 5th year, and we helped to form over 150 partnerships. Some of them moved to quite large commercial projects. And when you look at the fields that we are focusing on, I'm super excited to speak today to promote kind of the fintech and cyber love, which I have for the projects. But next to that, we also run other verticals such as smart city, health tech, ed tech, circular economy, and health tech. And we basically bring scale-ups for 10-week program working on such a partnerships and negotiations, and then we help through the process. We take no equity to join for the program, and but we also don't have prize money as other programs. What we have done is we have partnership fund, which is between $250,000 to $500,000 every year to enable the partnerships. And as you could hear already from Ruth, we work really closely with many different corporates, such as all the banks, insurance companies, cities, cantons, you name it. And we are also really excited to be in the Accelerator network with Deborah and others of F10 to promote Switzerland. So we'll love to see you in Switzerland and support you in that direction as well. And it's 2 minutes, so happy to answer more questions.
So it's 2 minutes. You were very quick. As I know that you're running your current batch right now, Katka. So how did it work now in COVID times? How does it work? What's the biggest difference?
So I have to say, personally, I am absolutely so proud of our team and also our startups and our partners, because everyone kept going and fighting through the year to make the partnerships no matter what. And it's been really great testament to how it is that people see this is important and keep going on that. So maybe to that, I can invite you for the final ceremony that we have on November 5th next week. We are going to reveal all the secrets of the partnerships that have been formed this year. However, also you can go to our website if you're interested as a startup to see already and sign up for next year. So maybe the answer is that, yes, we had to be really, I would say, open-minded to move things online as probably any program. But it has been great to see the traction for Switzerland and also the public and private sector.
Thanks a lot. So thanks to all of you, Lars, Nico, Ruth, Debbie, and Katka. So we're very punctual on time. So the next point that is going on is we have now 1 hour lunch break, which gives you time to do different things, to have one-on-one sessions, which I encourage you to do, and also to visit the booth. And there is also the opportunity to learn how to really do a Wiener Schnitzel. We have a chef who is going to show you all how to prepare a Wiener Schnitzel, if this is something that you like. So thanks again for taking part in this panel and for presenting your accelerators, and enjoy the rest of the day, and hope to see you soon all in person. Have a good day. Bye-bye.